Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
Like I was told, September is the golden month. I'm absolutely excited. We were told that this has started. It is my opinion that notifications should be coming out today, son. 15 Sept, or tomorrow Monday. The 16th of September at the latest. Have a beautiful day. They're talking about Iraq as going global, and to the international financial system. With that has responsibility, and that responsibility will be defended by the central bank. That responsibility is to have a stable exchange rate, and to provide commerce throughout the country in and out and across borders, with efficiency and transparency. That's what they're going to have, and that's what they're doing. There's looking to be no stopping it. It's brilliant. Mr. Sammy and I are on the same page. The only difference is he's turning the page a little slower than I am. I do not see this going into next year. Actually, it's impossible. I see the monetary reform education commercials. US Treasury revealing to you all sanctions have been released, which tells me we are extremely close. Mr. Sammy tells you it's coming at the end of the year or beginning. I tell you it's now. Mr. Sammy, Iraqi bank manager friend, says we are in charge of our own money. It's not being overseen by the US Treasury. Frank, this is the most powerful thing I can share with you tonight. When Alak came back, he told everybody there's no more sanctions on the banks of Iraq. That means your program rate does not exist anymore. Firefly, Mr. Sammy says they are running the new system. This new system will remain for the rest of the year. This monetary reform education phase we're in right now will last for this whole year. There are not any of the newer lower denominations out in circulation in Iraq. If the newer lower denominations were already in circulation, without the revaluation of the dinar, at least inside Iraq, the economy would crash because the money would be totally worthless. How could anyone buy anything with the newer lower denominations dinar notes without first a revaluation? It would take truckloads of money just to buy groceries. The CBI would have formally announced the project to delete the zeros, as this is the only way the lower denominations can come out. There will be no secret when they come out. The project to delete the zeros has not yet begun. This is to come through in the month of September, and it will be a glorious month. Everyone is to be paid this month, even the Tier 4B people, all this within a few days. The US Treasury has been given orders to release the funds. Hold on to your boots, it is coming. TV had the crooks on saying changing the exchange rates will lead to deep corruption and smuggling. They are trying everything to stop this. Frank, yes, they're crooks. They are so angry there's no more auctions. There's no more ability for them to steal what they have been stealing from you. You have great leadership with Sudani. They can't steal anymore. Isn't it fantastic? The Prime Minister's advisor for economic affairs, Razar Mohammed Saleh, on Sunday downplayed the impact of the decline in global oil prices on securing monthly salaries for employees and workers in the public sector in the country, whose number reaches about 5 million people. Saleh told Shafaq news agency, the talk about a liquidity crisis, delayed salaries of employees, and other matters are just rumors and political distortion, and they are not true. He added, this is not the first time that Iraq has faced the problem of falling oil prices, and this does not affect the salaries of state employees. Saleh continued, saying, we assure the employees, who number about 4.5 million employees, that their salaries are fully secured and paid on time. Economists had previously warned of a salary crisis hitting Iraqi employees due to the decline in oil prices. The continued reliance of the Iraqi state on oil as the sole source of the general budget is a dangerous matter in the face of global crises that occur from time to time due to the impact of oil on them. which makes the country turn every time to cover the deficit through borrowing from abroad or domestically, which thus indicates the inability to manage the state's funds effectively, and the inability to find alternative financing solutions. Reuters reported on Saturday that Iraqi Oil Minister Hayyan Abdul Ghani underwent emergency heart surgery in an American hospital during his official visit to the United States. Reuters quoted, in a report translated by Shafaq news agency, an official in the Ministry of Oil who is part of the Iraqi delegation, as saying, Abdul Ghani is in stable condition after undergoing emergency heart surgery. The official added, the Iraqi oil minister fell ill and was rushed to the hospital during the trip to the United States, and underwent a heart catheterization surgery, adding, he left the operating room in stable condition. Iraqi oil minister Hayyan Abdul Ghani, at the head of a large delegation, arrived in the United States earlier last week on a trip aimed at courting American companies to invest in Iraq's energy sector.